sweltering heat has engulfed the country, and Nashville Superspeedway hasn't been spared. But the real heat is in the ARCA REMAX Series points battle. 9 races left, and the 2007 ARCA REMAX Series title fight is anything but over. A wild race in Pocono saw championship leader Frank Kimmel in the wall, and his biggest rival, the rookie Michael McDowell, again in victory lane. The points battle now razor thin, and neither can afford to make a mistake. Today it's Nashville, an unforgiving concrete mile and a third where trouble can and has been the name of the game. Kimmel knows how to win here, but hasn't been to victory lane in years. McDowell's got limited track time, but momentum is on his side. 46 versus 2, experience versus youth, and plenty of other drivers in the field who can play the role of spoiler. One of racing's most unique prizes awaits. It's the Toyota ARCA 150 right now. Hello and welcome everyone to Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Nashville Superspeedway for today's Toyota ARCA 150. It's round number 15 of the 2007 season. Again, 23 races scheduled for this season, and it's going to be a hot one here today in Nashville. Hello, everyone. I'm Rick Allen alongside of Phil Parsons. Now, I mentioned heat. The track surface is a little bit different here, Phil.
It is. It's concrete, so it's not quite as susceptible to the heat as an asphalt surface will be. But we saw that's 133 degrees, so it's extremely hot, extremely slick, and these drivers are really going to be trying to find the grip that they need on this racetrack.
Now, when I mentioned a different racing surface, how about a different car maybe for Frank Kimmel this week?
We saw Frank Kimmel lose his car last week at Pocono when he had some contact from another car. He went out and got a brand new car for him from Roush. This is an ex-Matt Kenseth car. You see it right there. Robbie Reiser was very instrumental in Frank Kimmel getting this car. They didn't get it back to their shop until midnight Tuesday night, and here it is, and they qualified up in the top 5.
Well, you mentioned that finish from last week as far as Frank Kimmel having troubles with his car. What a spectacular end to that race. Let's take a look back and listen to how that race ended in Pocono. Jeremy Clements has made his way out of turn number 2. He has one turn to go before he will win his first ever ARCA REMAX Series race. He makes his way out of turn number 3. Does he have enough fuel?
He's out of gas.
He ran out of gas coming out of 3. And guess who will win the race? Michael McDowell will win as Jeremy Clements runs out coming out of turn number 3.
Can you believe that? Coming off the last corner.
With that win, that's his second win on the 2007 season. And what he has done is he has closed the gap now between he and 97-time ARCA REMAX Series champion Frank Kimmel. Just 5 points separate those two.
Yeah, what a great battle we have going here in the ARCA REMAX Series. Frank Kimmel, as you mentioned, won a bunch of these championships, 8 as a matter of fact, not 97. But Michael McDowell has set the goal to win this ARCA REMAX championship.
Let's go down to Jim Treda with more on McDowell.
Guys, Michael McDowell gained 125 points in one race at Pocono last weekend with that victory. Frank Kimmel finishing well back in the order. Today, he's more worried about maximum points because he said it's coming into Frank Kimmel's season right now because we're going to dirt tracks and short tracks. Frank Kimmel's strengths. Michael McDowell said, I have to get maximum points here at this racetrack. At Kentucky, he did it. Of course, at the dramatic victory at Pocono, he did it. But here at Nashville, he wants to do that because once he gets into Frank Kimmel's season, he may lose some points because, A, he's never raced on dirt before, and Frank Kimmel is the last driver to win 3 straight ARCA REMAX Series races in a row 2 seasons ago. 2 of those were on the mile dirt tracks. Guys?
Thanks, Jim. The points battle heating up, but I tell you what, qualifying is very important in the ARCA REMAX Series. You get points for qualifying in the top 3, and take a look at the difference between points gained for Michael McDowell and Frank Kimmel.
What a tremendous disparity. 95-point difference between Michael McDowell and Frank Kimmel. And Michael McDowell right now goes into this race because of all those bonus points, only 5 points behind Frank Kimmel.
We talked about Frank Kimmel's crash from a week ago and that fantastic finish at Pocono, but we want to look back at what took place with Bobby Gerhart in the middle of this race. A very tough crash here, Phil.
Yeah, Bobby Gerhart gets turned around as he enters the tunnel turn, one of the most difficult turns in all of ARCA REMAX racing. But listen to this. Listen to this onboard audio when somebody comes along and makes contact with him after Bobby is sitting against the wall.
almost another head-on collision there. It seemed like after Bobby had already stopped on the wall. You see Bobby getting out of the car a little bit slowly. A very tough accident there for Bobby Gerhart. Let's go down to Ray Dunlap, who has more on the fill-in for Bobby Gerhart this week.
Well, Rick, it was certainly a grinding crash there at Pocono, and Bobby Gerhart suffered a left brachial plexus injury and also a compression fracture to his T6 vertebrae. So the big question is, will Bobby Gerhart be able to race again the rest of this season? And the answer is we don't know yet. But it was a unanimous decision of who to put in the car. They went after Brian Keselowski. Now, the interesting part of this story is Keselowski wasn't even going to be able to make it to Salem earlier this year, and a guy came along and gave him an extra $500 sponsorship, which got him to that race. And guess what? He went out and won the race at Salem, and he also got another victory this year at Berlin. And those two big wins have really propelled Brian Keselowski's career. And Bobby and Billy Gerhart both said, this is the guy we want to drive our car today. And it looks like Brian Keselowski may be in the car for the remainder of this season. Rick?
A great opportunity, Ray. Thank you very much for that. For Brian Keselowski, I mean, the Keselowski family's had a couple breaks here as of recently, and Brian Keselowski will now race a few more times this year. Normally, they were just going to run on the short tracks with Brian Keselowski, but again, he's able to ride in this race here at Nashville, filling in for Bobby Gerhart. We're riding along with a few different cars today, one of those being the number 11 of Bryan Silas. He'll start in the 19th position. He wants to get up there close to his career best. He's done it twice this year. 8th place finishes 2 times.
We're actually going to ride along with the CP Concrete Products Chevy from the number 60 of Patrick Shelter. He had his best career finish early this year at Berlin. He finished 4th, and he will start from the 16th position.
We also have an onboard camera with Ken Butler III in the number 22. Ken Butler, a win earlier this season at Toledo. He'll be starting this race in 7th. It was Josh Wise who was driving the 22 last week when he finished 2nd. That's the best finish for Toyota in the 2007 season for the ARCA REMAX series.
Pace car is off, getting ready to start this thing.
6 career poles this season for Michael McDowell, and he will once again bring the field to the green flag. It's in the air. We're underway with the Toyota ARCA 150. Clements holding on to that outside line as it's Michael McDowell and Jeremy Clements. This is almost a flashback to a week ago from Pocono.
I know Michael McDowell really wants to lead this first lap because he will get 5 additional points for leading a lap here in the ARCA REMAX series, and he wants to do it quick, but it looks like Jeremy Clements has an advantage on the outside.
Jeremy Clements running very strong now as they work their way through 3 and 4, back out onto the front stretch across the stripe. It will be Michael McDowell out in front for lap number 1. That is 5 bonus points, so that means that now Kimmel and Michael McDowell are tied in the points race.
Well, look at that Kimmel inside there on the second row, number 46, that yellow. We're not used to seeing that car yellow and black. That's Matt Kenseth's colors. Monday, that was a Roush Fenway, number 17.
And we talked with Bill and Frank Kimmel earlier today, and they said, you know what, we need to step it up, and we need to have as good of equipment as Michael McDowell does, because right now they're outrunning us on the racetrack.
Yeah, and both those guys, Frank and Bill Kimmel, said that Robbie Reiser was very instrumental in them getting this car because they have a chase to worry about in the Nextel Cup Series, and this is one of their extra cars, but they wanted to make sure that Frank Kimmel had a good shot, and Robbie facilitated them getting this car from Roush Fenway.
Ray Dunlap.
Well, Rick, just to add a little bit to that, they had hoped to bring the exact same car that they ran to Pocono at this racetrack, but of course it was too heavily damaged in order for them to get the work done and get it back. That's what facilitated them going to North Carolina to get this car from Roush, but they would have liked to have brought the car that they raced at Pocono.
You know, we talked to Frank in the garage here, and he really loves this race car. He said so much different than the cars we've run in the past. Typically we have trouble on the racetrack.
Slowing down, it was right in front of the grandstands that we're seeing a little bit of the smoke.
There's Justin Marks in the 65 car. I'm not sure if he was involved or not, but we stayed green. No caution flag.
They just slowed in the front stretch, and then they kept on going. So the field coming out of 4 once again. McDowell with a 5-car length lead over Jeremy Clements as they cross the stripe. You know, we touched a little bit on Kimmel. It was kind of funny. Bill Kimmel said, you know what? I've heard words out of Frank this day, I mean this week, that I haven't heard in a long time. Things like loose and free.
Yeah, they typically fight a push condition or understeer, but right now he said this car is a little bit free up off the corner, and Frank said, I really think that's going to be advantageous as we get later into a run here. And you see him taking a look at the inside of Jeremy Clements for second.
Justin Allgaier is going to look to the inside as well, and that number 16 right behind Frank Kimmel. Again, Jeremy Clements has been running that second line all the way around this racetrack pretty much since the green flag flew earlier to start this race. Let's look back at why we saw that smoke in the slow a little bit. It was because Justin Marks got turned around in that 65 and through the grass, but he kept it going and we stayed green. Now on the pit road, getting off of pit road right now after they've made some adjustments to that car. Still green flag racing for Michael McDowell out in front of the field. He's led all of our laps up to this point. We've completed 6. McDowell leading in Nashville. Speed's coverage of the ARCA RE/MAX Series from Nashville is presented by RE/MAX. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Brought to you in part by Hardcore Motorsports, proud sponsor of the Hardcore Motorsports ARCA Safety Initiative. Green flag racing continuing here at Nashville Super Speedway, and continuing his domination, it's Michael McDowell.
Got a new car in second place right now. Justin Allgaier has taken over the second position. Justin was very, very quick in practice. Ended up qualifying back in the 6th position, but has moved up to the 2nd position right now over Frank Kimmel.
Yeah, and problems with Brian Silas in number 11. He slows on the front stretch, and that will bring out our first caution of the day. The big story, Phil, in the garage was, what do you do as far as pit strategy here? Because you could make it on one stop if you wanted. It's a 113 lap race, so you could come in 56, 57 laps. They can all make that on fuel. But the question was, do you only make one stop, or do you make it a 2-stop race?
Yeah, most of the teams were talking about maybe trying to come in somewhere around 20 laps, something like that. And this may be a little bit early right now. You can see right now we're on lap number 13. And we may, you know, they would like to go to about lap 70 or 80. So we'll see if people think this is maybe a little bit too early to come in for their first pit stop.
Take a look at why we are under this first caution. Just in front is Brian Silas in the 11 getting turned around.
Yeah, it looked like he was by himself. He was following another car off of turn number 4. Lost the back end, around he went. Now he is on pit road to the fast track team.
They'll work on that car. Ray, what's going on down on pit road?
Well, his car was very, very loose, as you can imagine, so they're making a big track bar adjustment for him on the right rear of that car to try to help tighten up that Shell Rotella T race car. But you know, when you guys started talking about the one-stop window, here's the thing: there's only about a 10-lap window that it'll work in. From lap 52 to about 62 or 3 is where you're going to have your pit stop fall perfectly in order to do this into one stop. So the guys are aware that it is possible to do this on one stop, but I'm with Phil. I think everybody's going to want to get some tires a little bit later in the race, so I look for it to be a 2-stop race throughout the day.
You see the 11 of Brian Silas rolling back out onto the access road. He'll make it onto the racetrack in turn number 2. The field now coming by the start-finish line, and we're seeing a few more cars making their way onto pit road as well. We ride along with Brian Silas. Looks like he just got out of the gas right there.
Yeah, well, he got a little bit loose. That's why he got out of the gas, and around he went. He actually had gotten into the gas, got a little bit loose, tried to back off, and unfortunately lost the back end of the car. But a lot of people have taken this opportunity to come down pit road. I know Justin South in the 59. There's Deborah Renshaw right there making a return to the ARCA RE/MAX Series. As you can see, she finished 7th here for her career best back in 2002. And Blake Feast, a former winner here, also was on pit road right now.
Yeah, this isn't a good sign, though, for Deborah Renshaw. When anytime you put the hood up on the car on pit road during the race, not a good sign. And so they're checking underneath the hood. We'll find out what's going on there as far as what they're looking for, what the problems are. Again, Michael McDowell has been out in front of this field, and it was an amazing run for Justin Allgaier. He was able to take over second, so he passed not only Jeremy Clements, but also Frank Kimmel to take over that second spot.
Yeah, Justin had a very, very good car here. Again, it was probably the fastest car in practice. Didn't quite turn that into a pole. Michael McDowell got the pole, but here we go with a restart, and Michael McDowell is out front again.
Green flag flies. It's McDowell, then Justin Allgaier. Frank Kimmel is running in the 3rd spot. 4th, Jeremy Clements, and rounding out the top 5, the 40 of Brian Clausen. A very impressive run for Brian Clausen.
Sure is, as we see Frank Kimmel going for second right now on the inside of Justin Allgaier. Brian Clausen has already taken over the 4th position Now he's on the inside, going to try to follow Frank Kimmel through.
Bryan Clauson's first run of the season was a second place run at Lakeland. Second race of the season. So looking to improve on that, maybe find his first win in the ARCA REMAX Series today. And he looks to the inside of Justin Allgaier. That's a battle for third.
Sure is. Bryan Clauson, only 18 years old, making his move right now. Now, Mike, the 3 of Jeremy Clements is inside the 16 of Justin Allgaier.
So Jeremy Clements trying to get back in front of Allgaier to take that third position back. And we see coming up there in the white car, that's the 98 of Aaron Crocker. And Aaron Crocker has had success at this racetrack and would look to continue that.
Yeah, a lot of talk in the garage area that Aaron had one of the very best cars in practice. She qualified back in the 5th position, but in race trim, everyone said she was very, very good.
The name I just saw go across the scoreboard there on the top was the number 5 of Brian Keselowski, currently running in the 9th position. So as Aaron Crocker tries to move on the outside and stay in front of that 47 of Philip Magilton, she drops a position back. And then right behind them, that's Brian Keselowski. Jim, what's going on with Aaron?
Well, if you've been watching the ARCA REMAX Series on Speed, you know that Aaron Crocker's been fast. She's scored poles this season, but has yet to score a victory. She has 2 third-place finishes here at Nashville. And last night after dinner, she and her crew chief, Randy Seals, were walking by a display. She grabbed a brochure. It had a guitar, and she said, "I want one of these." Turns out her crew chief, Randy Seals, has 6 of these already. He's been in part of 6 victories at Nashville and the old fairgrounds with Michael Waltrip, Bobby Hamilton, 4 with Andy Kirby. He said, "I know how to get that done. Let's work on that tomorrow." Without her starting up front, perhaps she'll have a better shot here, maintaining pace amongst the top 5.
Saw the 3 of Jeremy Clements getting by the 46 of Kimmel. So McDowell with a big lead over the field right now. Holding on to second, moving up. That's the 40 of Bryan Clauson. He's making his move toward the front. A year ago, it was Mario Gosselin grabbing the guitar, one of the cars that was involved in our most recent caution, 4 in the 23. They will not be involved with potentially grabbing the guitar today, and we see some of the field making their way onto pit road. Phil.
Yeah, Frank Kimmel, Justin Allgaier going to lead the field down. Michael McDowell stayed out along with Bryan Clauson and Jeremy Clements. Ray?
Well, Frank thought it was a little too early to pit here, Phil, but Bill Kimmel said, "I want to try to make this car a little bit better for you. I'm afraid you're going to go back if we have a long green flag run right here." So they decided to go ahead and put tires on this thing, get some fuel in it, and make some air pressure adjustments, try to help him roll through the center of the corner. Jim?
Aaron Crocker is in. They're changing 4 tires, down 1 pound in the right rear tire. They're also in discussions with the spotter, Ray Abraham, saying, "Let's get that car as free as we can to the center." They did a track bar adjustment on both the left and right rear to get her a little bit freer through the middle.
Ray Abraham, spotter / owner for that number 98 of Aaron Crocker.
I guess probably co-owner now, right?
That's right.
Announcement from this week. Yep.
That's exactly right. So now some of the field making their way off of pit road. The reason for this most recent caution is because the 4 of Mark Mitchell and the 23 of Josh Krug got together. We take a look.
They were lapping by Gabby DiCarlo in the number 90. They made some contact both into the outside wall. Some pretty significant damage to both of those cars. They may be able to make repairs and get back out of the racetrack. Here's another view right here. You can see them already into the outside wall. They already made the contact. They already headed up to the safer barrier. Mark Mitchell was very, very optimistic about this opportunity in the Dodge development car right here. He brought his Aragon along with them, and unfortunately in the Kerry Shearer machine, he's going to have a short day of it.
So that team continues to try to work on that car, but a lot of damage, very extensive damage on that car. So it will take a while to get back out on the racetrack if they come. Out in front, Michael McDowell has continued to lead every lap here at Nashville Super Speedway. The rock stars of the ARCA RE/MAX Series taking to the Nashville Super Speedway. Other rock stars that will be on speed tonight, the granddaddy of them all, the Knoxville Nationals. Catch the biggest names in the sprint car world as they invade Iowa. Who will walk away with the trophy and the almost $1 million purse? Well, the Knoxville Nationals tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, live right here on Speed. 16 of Justin Allgaier made it onto pit road twice. Ray, what's going on with that team?
Well, Rick, he had to pull some tape off of the front of the race car there. He had told the crew chief he needed to do that, and they forgot about it. So when they came in and pitted the first time, they didn't get the tape pulled off. He went out, ran 2 more laps. Then they realized their mistake. So they came back down pit road to get the tape off. That'll make his engine run much, much cooler, but that's going to put them way at the back of the field here as we get ready to restart here at Nashville.
Yeah, Ray, he's going to restart back in the 23rd position. That's where he runs right now. But, you know, these cars, when they practiced yesterday, they never run as many laps as what we've run thus far. So the temperature did not rise as much as much yesterday in practice as it did today. So that's why Justin decided we need to take some tape off this thing, let the engine run a little bit cooler. We've got to be around at the end of the race.
Guys who have been around at the end of the race in this field today. Frank Kimmel has won this race 3 times. Blake Feast has won the race once. And we actually have the winner of the spring race from here at this racetrack in the ARCA RE/MAX Series. Chad McCumbee is joining us up here in the booth. Chad, how come you're not in a race car right now?
Because we're gonna try to win that truck race here in just a little bit. I can't thank everybody at Fast Track enough for giving me that opportunity over there with Fast Track and Andy Belmont Racing here at the spring race to win that. That was pretty awesome for me. A big move in my career.
Very fun. And I'll put you on the spot. Do you enjoy driving the cars, trucks? Which one's a favorite?
I just enjoy racing.
Anything with wheels, right?
That's right. If we can figure out something to do, we'll go do it.
See Cale Gale leaving pit road right there. Cale's made a couple pit stops on this caution flag. Finished second here to you back in the first race this year. Did a nice job in Kevin Harvick's car.
There we see the trucks. And again, Chad McCumbee, you'll be running in that race. That will start in about 2.5, 3 hours, I believe, from now.
Yes,
so
sir. That's Chad's truck right there, the Garmin GPS store, number 08.
Pace car is off the racetrack, and again, the field in the hands of Michael McDowell and that number 2 in the outside line. Ryan Clausen just behind him in the number 40. Green flag again in the air.
Completed 26 laps right now. These cars can go about 65, 70 laps, something like that on fuel. So Michael McDowell, Brian Clausen, Jeremy Clements are all banking on another caution flag within the next 50 laps. Although I'm not sure about Jeremy Clements. He tried to go 400 miles last week at Pocono. I think would take a few. Yeah, I was right. He didn't have enough fuel to make it. He lacked about 3 ounces of fuel, I think, making it all the way.
Yeah. Now, Chad, you just came off the racetrack. You guys qualified your trucks just moments ago, actually. How is the racing surface? Is it tacky? Is it very slick because of this heat?
It was really slick yesterday. It was about the same this morning. I couldn't tell. I think the Hoosier rubber made a difference for the first few trucks maybe, but after that it seemed like it was about where it was yesterday. We made improvements in our trucks, so obviously it drove a little better, but it's definitely greasy out there, and it'll make for a good race. So these guys will get to slip and slide around here in a few laps and see who's really got the best car underneath them.
There's a lot of heavy traffic right there. You see the Aaron Crocker, that white car in the middle of your screen. Frank Kimmel on the outside, the yellow and black car. There's Dexter Bean, the number 6, down to the inside. Wow, Brian Silas.
A lot of moving around on the racetrack right now.
Well, it sure is.
That's Aaron Crocker in the white car. Dexter Bean coming very close there to our onboard on the Rotella T.
And Aaron going to try to drive by Brian Silas on the inside. But we talk about, Chad mentioned about the different tires. These cars run on Hoosier tires, and the trucks that we'll see later this afternoon on Speed run on the Goodyear tires. And I was talking to Frank Kimmel in the garage here, and he thinks that the Goodyear rubber really give them a little bit more grip than when they went out right after you guys did.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I've been to places where, it seems like the Hoosier rubber's a little stickier. There's been places where the Goodyear rubber's a little stickier, and usually you'll be able to tell in just one corner, whether it wakes you up or you're like, oh, this is going to be fun. So looks like a battle for the lead.
There's a wake up right there for Michael McDowell. Someone's actually challenging him right now. Brian Clausen was looking to the outside, then the inside, and while he was doing that, Jeremy Clements has moved up in that number 3, and he's battling for second.
It didn't look like the outside down in 3 and 4 was as good as it was in 1 and 2. Brian Clausen Clauson looked like he was going to try to go on the outside of Michael McDowell down in this end of the racetrack, 1 and 2. Almost got up beside him. He got down to turn 3 and 4, was on the outside and lost ground. Almost lost second to Jeremy Clements.
And again, Michael McDowell has put some distance now between him and second. But here comes Brian Clauson once again. Real strong today here at Nashville.
Yeah, that's a Ganassi car right there. You see the Memorex sponsorship on that's a full-blown Ganassi effort. He's under their driver developmental situation there. Michael McDowell is also under the driver development situation, but of Eddie Sharp Racing. They work very closely with Michael Waltrip Racing, in the actual 22 car that's teammates with Michael McDowell is under the auspices of Michael Waltrip Racing. Ken Butler III driving that car. Josh Wise, we saw, drove that car last week, and he will be in our truck race later in Darrell Waltrip's truck. Hard to keep that straight.
That was kind of confusing.
Yeah, confused me, and I said it.
Michael McDowell leading the train here of McDowell, Brian Clauson, and Jeremy Clements. Those 3 cars now have separated themselves, but Michael McDowell no longer able to separate himself from second because Brian Clauson all over his back bumper now. The heat might be hot here in Nashville, but it's heating up at the front of the field. McDowell trying to hold off Brian Clauson. Ready and waiting. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will take to the racetrack next here at Nashville Super Speedway live. That will all kick off at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific with the setup show with Chris Devoda. Again, that one starting right after the conclusion here for the ARCA REMAX Series. So Brian Clauson now out in front of the field. Yes, we have had a lead change. He has taken the spot away from Michael McDowell. Take a look at how that happened when we had gone to commercial break moments ago.
Brian worked to the inside of Michael McDowell down in turn number 4. Had the momentum, was able to beat him down to turn number 1 to take over this lead. Now he's got about a half a second lead right now on Michael McDowell in the 2 car. Jeremy Clements continues to run third.
Jeremy Clements on the back bumper of Michael McDowell. Those 2 battled it out a week ago at Pocono. Jeremy Clements so close, running out of fuel coming out of turn number 3. Didn't get across the start-finish line until third. I mean, he coasted across the start-finish line in third after running out of fuel, but now he battles Michael McDowell for the 2nd spot on the racetrack.
Yeah, he looked to the inside just as Brian Clauson got by Michael McDowell. Not quite able to pull it off right now, but looks like Jeremy Clements again has a good car. Doesn't run all the races, but when he shows up, he's extremely competitive. Chad, you had a big time there in June at Pocono. You were fortunate enough that Kyle Petty chose you to drive his car while he was doing a little TV. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, what more could you ask for there? You know, Petty Enterprises is just a great organization to be a part of, and that was a pretty good weekend for us. The Cup race, the ARCA race, winning that ARCA race, you know, for Victory Junction Gang Camp and everybody at Petty Enterprises. Hopefully we can do it some more, you know. I enjoy going to these ARCA races here, and this looks like a pretty competitive one here. I think you put a blanket over those first 3 cars, and there's a couple other guys sneaking up there. So see how this thing plays out.
I don't think we can ever count out a guy like Frank Kimmel, who's won at this racetrack 3 times, although it's been since 2002 since he has found victory lane at this racetrack. But again, very successful and with the new car today.
Yeah, a whole new attitude with that new car. He's already up to the 9th position. We saw him pit. You can see our biggest movers right there. There's Rob Brent, the 00. That car is actually owned by Brad Keselowski, Brian Keselowski, who's the 3rd quickest mover. He's up 8 positions right now. Dominic Casola, who came off his best career finish last week, is up 9 positions.
Jim Trado, what's going on pit road?
Well, just down here in Rob Brent's pit, he advanced all the way up to the 8th position from starting well back. The team was not satisfied at qualifying, but as Phil just mentioned, Brad Keselowski co-owns this 00 along with his uncle Ron. So Bob Keselowski, the ARCA REMAX Series champion, had his brother Ron in the pit box. Well, now Ron is on the pit box with his nephew Brad, the co-owner and spotter today for Rob Brent's charge here as the Keselowski team certainly making a name for themselves across the board here in stock car racing.
That's a little confusing, too, with where all the Keselowskis are and owning and driving and crew chiefing.
Well, hey, you've got Frank and Bill Kimmel, and we've got the Gerhardts. Obviously, today we don't have Bobby Gerhart in the 5, but sitting in for Bobby Gerhart, Brian Keselowski. So a lot of family tradition in the ARCA REMAX series.
Let's give a shout out to Bobby Gerhart. You know Bobby's at home, fortunately at home, been released from the hospital watching this race. And Bobby, we miss you, man.
Most definitely. Bobby Gerhart started the 2007 season off with a bang, winning in Daytona. Had a very strong season coming into Pocono. He was third in the point standings. And then the accident midway through that race has taken him out of the race car. Hope that he gets well enough that he can get back into that race car. And I'm guessing he'd love to get back in by at least Talladega, because boy is Bobby Gerhart good at those restrictor plate tracks.
Yeah, they really have their program together. They won a bunch of those races at Daytona, always competitive. Really, Bobby's competitive everywhere, but they really put a lot of emphasis on the restrictor plate program. There you can see Brian Keselowski driving Bobby Gerhart's car, and what a season he's had here. 2 wins and only 6 starts, 4 top 5s, been in the top 10 each and every race this season. So Brian Keselowski's getting it done. Another battle for second here. Jeremy Clements again trying to get to the inside of Michael McDowell. Wasn't quite able to do that, had a lap car in the way. There's the 47 of Philip Magilton. He has joined this battle now. Good run for Philip Magilton.
Philip Magilton trying to get that car back in contention here at Nashville. And so as the contest continues out in front, Brian Clausen is leading for the first time ever in his ARCA REMAX Series career. It has been a cruel summer for some, but for others it's been a very good summer. Particularly Michael McDowell has 2 wins over his past 7 races. He hasn't finished out of the top 8. Right now though, it's Brian Clausen having a good summer and a good Nashville Superspeedway race. Taking over second, Jeremy Clements gets in front of Michael McDowell, and so those 3 cars now begin to separate.
There's a good battle right there. That's for the 6th position. That's Ken Butler the 3rd in the 22. That's the car that Josh Wise drove to 2nd last week at Pocono. There's Frank Kimmel, the 46. He's right behind him in 7th. Remember, Frank made a pit stop. And right behind Frank is the 32 of Michael Annett, making his first ever Superspeedway start in the Country Road racing car.
Yeah, Frank's really drove up back through the field here, and you never know in these ARCA races who's actually going to be the guy to beat here at the end, but you can kind of pick them out all the way through the race, like I think that guy's going to be there, this guy's going to be there, and this guy's going to be there, and I think the 46 will be there.
It's weird seeing that yellow and black car though with 46 on it, isn't it?
Looks good.
Ken Butler the 3rd. We're getting a view of his back bumper as Frank Kimmel tries to reel him back in. Phil, you had mentioned Kimmel made a stop most recently after the lap 20 caution came out.
Battle for the lead. Jeremy Clements on the inside.
Here comes Clements looking to the inside, and now Silas almost blocking for Clements, but Silas will move to the inside, and Brian Clausen will be able to hold on to the top spot. Jeremy Clements all over the back bumper once again now, and he looks to the inside one more time.
We've run 55 laps or 54 laps right now, so these guys aren't too far off from a pit stop. Remember, they had to qualify, and all the pace laps were on the same amount, same fuel load. So, look at Brian Clausen jump to the outside of that 07 of Billy Tanner.
3 wide as they come out of turn number 4. It's slower lap traffic on the inside. Brian Clausen, your race leader, going across the start-finish line. And Jeremy Clements again continuing right behind him. Phil, you touched a little bit on these guys having to make some pit stops. Ray Dunlap, what's going on with the strategy down there?
Well, Rick, just want to let you know, nobody wants to go past lap 64 here today because it is an impound race. They did do the qualifying. No one wants to take a chance of running out, so they're getting a little bit nervous down here in the 40 pit right now. They are expecting more cautions in this race than what we've seen so far. So, as Phil said, we're getting very, very close. We're at lap 56, and these guys don't want to stay on the racetrack any later than lap 64.
Yeah, Ray, I think you're right. I think they're getting a lot nervous right there. Brian Clausen and Jeremy Clements, Michael McDowell, Philip Magilton, Brian Keselowski, all these guys getting nervous. And Frank Kimmel right now running in the 6th position, who did pit back on lap number 21, he said, let's go green for a while.
Green flag laps. Here comes Frank Kimmel. Again, Kimmel now scored in the 6th position, just behind the 5 of Brian Keselowski. Philip Magilton running in the top 5. He's in the 47, and he is in 4th position right now behind Michael McDowell.
Yeah, all 5 of these, the top 5 right now has not pitted yet in this race. Frank is the first car that has pitted. He pitted back on lap number 21, so he's got a little extra fuel than the rest of these guys do. And we've completed 57 laps. As Ray said, we're probably within 10 laps of most of these guys that haven't pitted yet coming down pit road.
Past the halfway point from Nashville Super Speedway. Are you learning anything, Chad, as far as where to run on the racetrack, or is it a completely different beast when you get out there in the truck?
You know, it's about the same with the ARCA car. You know, I really worked on my car working good on the bottom and being able to pass people. Because, you know, in an ARCA race, in any racing, you know, you get different pit cycles like we're seeing here. These leaders are looking for every piece of debris they can ever find, and you've got to be able to pass people. You know, I mean, Frank's had to pass a lot of cars to get back up to where he's at. So, yeah, you got to see where your car works the best, and hopefully that's not where everybody else is.
Brian Clauson got very high coming out of turn number 4. Jeremy Clements has closed the gap, and now Clements looking to try to get by that 40 of Brian Clauson. As these two cars continue to battle it out going down the backstretch, the heat is on in the points championship in 2007. We'll be back with more ARCA after this.
I think I'd like to be in that swimming
Well,
pool.
the whole country is feeling some unbelievable temperatures, over 100 degrees in a lot of places. We take a look at Jeremy Clements now in front of this field when we come back. Brian Clauson has fallen to second. Michael McDowell, Philip Magilton, and Brian Keselowski. They're your top 5.
Let's take a look back at the pass. You see Jeremy Clements got a good run coming off turn number 4. He was able to get by Brian Clauson on the inside, and he finds himself in the same position he was with about 300 yards to go for the finish line at Pocono last week.
So now Jeremy Clements out in front. I'm guessing that they will not have a fuel mileage situation that they will have to deal with today.
Well, right now they want to stretch it as much as they can because they do not want to pit right now because it's under green. Frank Kimmel, they know, can stay out on the racetrack, so more than likely whoever comes down pit road right now are the leaders, and they will come back out on the racetrack one lap down.
We got smoke coming out of the back of the 16 of Justin Allgaier, and so it looks as though he is having problems with that car, but he stays on the racetrack. He had an opportunity to come onto pit road when he came out of 4. Philip Magilton is on pit road now.
Yeah, Philip was a top 5 car. He's the first one of our lead lap cars to come down pit road under this green flag condition.
Green flag pit stop for Philip Magilton and that 47 crew.
See right side tires going on.
Looks like they're
Sunoco fuel going in.
A little hard on that right rear.
Yeah, a little extra time there. They are going to come around and change left side tires. A very, very slow pit stop here, and this will cost them dearly under green.
The last thing he wants to see now is a caution.
Here we've got a car slow going in turn number 3. It may or may not be able to make it all the way around.
And if it stops on the access road, which is quite possible, that would probably bring out a caution as well, because the cars have got to be able to make their way onto pit road through that access road. And again, we see Justin Allgaier. We saw smoke coming out of that car. He has slowed on the backstretch now. That's Michelle Theriault that is on the access road now, slowing.
She could be out of gas.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
It looks like she is going to make it to pit road. She's only about 20 car lengths from pit road right now. Frank Kimmel would love to see this race go green because he knows he has about a 20 lap cushion on the rest of these cars as far as fuel.
There you saw Justin Allgaier making his way by. Here comes Michael McDowell now in that number 2. He has to get onto pit road and do his stop. And what he's going to have happen is he will have to have
spin off
race
4 there.
Continue.
Oh, trouble off turn number 4.
Sure enough, there's problems in turn 4. Will that bring the caution flag out?
It does.
It does. And so the 2.
Michael McDowell should go on around the racetrack unless he's out of fuel. Jimmy's in your pit right there.
McDowell comes down pit road. They said we've got to pit now. They're going to bring it in. Just a small adjustment. Crew chief Patrick Donahue said it was just a little bit tight. They're now making the change from 4 tires to 2. The motor has shut off on McDowell's car. They're going to have to push it to get it refired. Time to crank the engine now. They have a limited amount of time. They're in their first pit stall, the very pit out end. They only have a certain amount of time to get the car pushed. Now they have to see if the car is under its own power. It is not. The crew has to go back and pull it. Again, they only have a certain amount of time and length on pit road to get that car refired. Now they have to push it back. Huge deal here for Michael McDowell.
Yeah, he was out of fuel. That's why he came down pit road. They knew that the caution flag was out. As crew chief Patrick Donahue, the 5 of Brian Keselowski also came in, and they aborted their pit stop, just dumped enough fuel in to get that car back on the racetrack, and they were able to remain on the lead lap. There's Brian right there and Bobby Gerhardt's car. So good heads-up move by Billy Gerhardt and his guys to not spend any more time on pit road than he needed to. And unfortunately, right now, Michael McDowell is a lap down.
Gets the car refired. He'll go back out onto the racetrack. And what that has done is that has put him a lap down. And in the ARCA REMAX Series, you don't get a free pass. You have to race your way back.
He's probably got a strong enough car to do that. Now we see our leader, Jeremy Clement, coming down pit road, bringing Brian Clausen and Frank Kimmel with him.
So Brian Clausen, Frank Kimmel trailing Jeremy Clements onto pit road. And once they've stopped here, they will be able to make it the entire way on fuel. So that is why Frank Kimmel has made his way back down the racetrack. He doesn't want to get caught in a situation like Michael McDowell did. Ray Dunlap.
The 40 car was very tight. Brian Clausen saying, I'm going to need help in the center. They're going to take a ½ a pound of air pressure out of the right front. That'll help loosen him up just a little bit. And they've got a really good race car. They know that. And they're going to keep on making these adjustments. Jim?
Ray, same story down here for Jeremy Clements. The car came in with the engine on. His car's tight in the middle and loose off, so they're actually tight a bit off. So they're going 2 pounds out of the left rear. They've got 3 different NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series team crews working with him on this car. They got Tim Sutter, Lester Buildings guys, and a crew member from Pennington Motorsports as well. Clements is down and away.
Brian Clausen will win that battle off pit road. Jeremy Clements comes off second. There's the 33 of Cale Gale.
The 98 of Aaron Crocker was having to be pushed out of her stall. Ken Butler III also making his way off of pit road. Well, we want to thank Chad McCumbee for coming up here. I know you got a truck race, so thank you for joining us, and good luck today this afternoon.
Thanks so much, guys. Enjoyed it.
We'll be back with more from Nashville. FoxSports.com and SpeedTV.com form the most powerful online team in NASCAR. For breaking news, in-depth analysis, detailed driver stats, and more, log on to SpeedTV.com now. Ken Butler III, and that number 22 was scored in the 7th position last time by the start-finish line. Patrick Sheltra in the number 60 is being scored 11. As we've completed 73 laps of racing, again, this one a 113-lap race, 150 miles.
There's Brian Silas right there. He's running in the 16th position, 1 lap down right now. The 47 of Philip Magilton will actually start on point, but he's on the tail end of the lead lap.
So the 47 sets the pace as they come back to the green flag. It's Brian Clausen leading this race, and the number 40, that purple car just behind the white car on the outside line.
On the inside there, you see that 2 car of Michael McDowell. He has an extreme sense of urgency right now because he needs to stay ahead of that number 40 car in case a caution comes out to unlap himself.
What he's trying to do right now, that number 2 is trying to make his way in front of the 40 of Brian Clausen as the 47 gets slowed down. Jim Trado, what's going on?
Ooh, big wiggle right there by Brian Clausen, and Michael McDowell is able to get by, and Jeremy Clements takes over the lead.
Jeremy Clements now out in front of this field, but more importantly, Michael McDowell, or more importantly for Michael McDowell, he is back on the lead lap. It's the tail end of the lead lap, though. Jim.
And guys, just to update you, they came back down pit road when they sputtered to a stop and couldn't refire. They only changed the right side tires. Under caution, they came back down, changed both left side tires, took a spring rubber, half a rubber out of the left rear. So he does have 4 fresh Hoosier radials. So Michael McDowell in a great position as he now is back on the lead lap. Ray?
Want to talk about the number 40 car.
Problems, Ray, on the front stretch.
In the corner.
Rob Brenn, the 00, got sideways, a couple cars into him. The caution comes out, and that is huge for Michael McDowell. He will be able to tack to the rear of the field.
Yeah, big break for Michael McDowell. He fought real hard, got back in front of the 40 of Brian Clauson. The caution comes out, and he gets to drive all the way back around the racetrack and rejoin the field at the back on the lead lap.
And Brian Clauson had got a little loose sideways, and then all of a sudden the 3 of Jeremy Clements capitalizes on that loose condition. Michael McDowell also capitalizing on that, so McDowell will be back on the lead lap.
Along with the 95 of Blake Feast, he also gets back on the lead lap.
We'll take a look at what's just taken place. Little pinball back there.
There's the 22 of Ken Butler and the 98 of Aaron Crocker. I don't think Aaron made any contact. The 22 of Ken Butler definitely did. You see right here.
Ken Butler gets hit by Philip Magilton.
Yeah, Philip Magilton came along and didn't leave Ken Butler any room. He was already beside this 00. Here's another view right here. See Ken Butler going to try to drive to the inside of that 00. Then the 47 of Philip Magilton came along and kind of squeezed him in to that car on the outside. There's another view right there. So Ken Butler does have some damage to that 22 Toyota. It looked like Aaron Crocker was able to avoid the 00 of Rob Brent.
So they work on the 00 of Rob Brent. Looks like they're going to change 4 tires, fill that one up with fuel. 36 laps of racing remaining here at Nashville Super Speedway for the ARCA REMAX Series. It's the Toyota ARCA 150. That's the Toyota of Ken Butler III involved in this most recent accident, but not on pit road. Field coming back by the flag stand. They're going to let them know one more time around at least. As they continue to make everything clean on the racetrack. McDowell back on pit road now.
Yeah, really nothing to lose. He's going to restart from the very back of the pack along with a 95 of Blake Feast. So he is going to come down pit road. Patrick Donahue and the guys will make some adjustments to that Dodge and see if he can head that thing towards the front.
Probably some final adjustments. You would think that now he can't come back down pit road because of the track position he's put himself in. Jim Trado.
Well, the call was 4 tires, then it was 2 tires, now it's no tires. 2 rounds up on the track bar and top it off with fuel. Patrick Donahue said we don't want to risk it, so he's down the way in what, 5-6 seconds at most, guys. Quick stop, and should be the last one they do on pit road.
Why wouldn't they have taken tires there, though?
Well, they probably just put them on. They probably just put them on. We have very few green flag laps. We saw Michael McDowell able to stay out in front of Brian Clauson, who was the leader. So they probably only had 3 or 4 green flag laps on the tires. So really no big advantage to putting tires on again.
Lights are out on the pace car.
Jeremy Clements is leading, and we know he has enough fuel to make the rest of the way.
Jeremy Clements thought one was stolen from him a week ago at Pocono when he came out of turn number 3. The car coughed, sputtered, didn't continue to go. And this time when the green flag flies, throws the right foot to the floor, and Jeremy Clements leading at Nashville.
Look at that car running second, that Dollar General Chevrolet Cale Gale. We haven't talked a whole lot about Cale Gale. He finished second here earlier this year. So Cale Gale knows how to get around this racetrack, has some Busch experience here also. He's made a lot of pit stops today. They keep working on that car. Now they got him up in second.
Up in the second position, track position key for Cale Gale as he will try to fight for that lead spot, but he's got his hands full with the 40 of Brian Clauson coming up behind him. Brian Clauson now trying to take second away. Ray Dunlap.
And Rick, we started to tell the story about the lucky break. You know, we said it was a lucky break for Michael McDowell. Well, a really lucky break for the number 40 and Brian Clauson. They were about to peel off the racetrack and head down pit road when that lost caution came out there at lap 70. So he was able to miss the entry to pit road and stay on the racetrack just as the yellow was coming out. Another 3 or 4 seconds difference, and he'd have been like Michael McDowell and been one of the cars trapped a lap down on pit road.
Yeah, remember, Ray, when we talked about Brian Keselowski coming down pit road under green, then avoiding the pit stop, then coming back in, and he's parlayed that into a 5th place running position right now. So great pit strategy by Billy Gerhardt and his guys.
Right now you see the 2 of Michael McDowell. He's won the past 2 ARCA REMAX Series races, trying to get back toward the front. Would love to be the points leader that left Nashville Super Speedway today. But he's having a hard time getting around that 25 of Jay Middleton.
Yeah, he's already up into the top 10. He's running 9th right now. Frank Kimmel, The point leader coming into this race is running in the 4th position, so a good run for Frank Kimmel.
It seems like they're just not hitting on all cylinders or something. What's going on, Jim?
Well, that's exactly the call that Michael McDowell just radioed in. Deadpan said, boys, I think I may be down a cylinder.
Well, that's a tough break, though. We only have, about 30 laps to go or something like that. So hopefully that car will be able to remain out there and remain on the lead lap and maybe parlay, some good track position and maybe some attrition to get a little bit better finish.
Philip Magilton on the outside of that 40 of Ryan Clauson. Clauson running second. Out in front, it's Jeremy Clements. Speed's coverage of the ARCA REMAX Series from Nashville is brought to you by Hardcore Motorsports, proud sponsor of the Hardcore Motorsports ARCA Safety Initiative. A very hot day in the Nashville Superspeedway area here. Sweltering heat across the country, but even more so, obviously, when you strap into one of these race cars and try to make your way around the racetrack. We saw temperatures upwards of 135 degrees coming off of the racetrack earlier. Jim Trado, have you got any more on our Hardcore Motorsports ARCA Safety Initiative?
Well, the ARCA REMAX Series has actually allowed the teams to have one more team member over the wall to service the driver. They've also told the drivers to big up on fuel. Got a lot of fluids going on. So what we find in each cooler, everybody's under the shade of the tents, which normally are taken down during the race. They have this. This is one of those neck bottle races. It's all ice cold water. If they get overheated, they wrap around their neck, cools off instantly. Every cooler down here is full. Well, that one's full, but the other one was full at the start of the race. So a lot of fluids in these guys. A lot of tents are up for the first time in the ARCA REMAX Series this season, all to keep these drivers cool. Ray, what do you have on your end?
Well, Jim, just to add to that, once you're outside in the sun like this, of course, the outside ambient air temperature is about 130, or the ground temperature about 130, air temperature right at 100. But when you come in here and get in the shade, it makes a huge difference. But this is my favorite, friend. Check out the mister here. When you get by a mister, it blows a little bit of water over a big fan and it comes out, and you can notice that cool breeze that's coming out there. Boy, I feel like I'm in the Antarctic here. It's freezing.
It's about the same up here in the booth, isn't it?
It is, and there's no misses down there, just a mister, right?
Just a mister.
Okay.
Out in front of the field, Jeremy Clements continuing to extend his difference between first and second. Ryan Clauson now almost a second back, 3/4 of a second last time they went by the start-finish line. Frank Kimmel has taken over third, fourth, that 33 of Cale Gale, and then fifth is the 5 of Brian Keselowski.
Aaron Crocker, the 98, runs 6th. Then Michael McDowell now is up to 7th, so he's gaining on it.
And McDowell, when he took the start or took the green flag, he was able to go by the start-finish line and was the lap leader. As they stand, the points even.
Dead even. That's pretty. It's about as close as you can get.
Yeah.
But look at Michael McDowell now. Looks to the inside of the 98 of Aaron Crocker. This is a battle for position right now. The 6th spot.
McDowell trying to inch closer to that 46 of Frank Kimmel as he looks at the big picture. Not only trying to win races, but also trying to win his first ever championship in the ARCA REMAX Series. Chasing down 8-time series champion Frank Kimmel.
You know, we saw a few moments ago that if the race ended right now, that the points would be tied up top. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Michael McDowell got by Aaron Crocker. That is a battle. That was a battle for position. So now he technically would be the leader if the race were to end right now, but it's not. We still have 20 laps of racing to go. There's Brian Keselowski right there, the 5 car. That is a battle for the 5th position. Michael McDowell's going to look to the inside of Brian.
Looks as though Michael McDowell is going to try to go to the inside of Brian Keselowski. Jim Trado, are they still having engine problems?
Well, I just talked to crew chief Patrick Donahue for Michael McDowell. He said for some reason it cleared itself up and he started beating himself. He said, I think we ran him out of gas. We might have had something go through the fuel system. It's fine now. We need to beat Frank Kimmel today. That's our focus right now.
You know, it's funny. We talked to Patrick Donahue before the race, and he thought they could go as many as 75 laps, probably even 80 laps on a tank of fuel. And they pitted. There's Patrick right there. They pitted on lap number 69 out of fuel.
Right.
But remember, we've had some caution laps today, which you get better fuel mileage. And we also these guys had to qualify with the same fuel load and run the pace laps too. So you never go as far the first go round as you can later on. But nonetheless, I think they ran out of fuel a little bit earlier than Patrick thought.
Inside of 20 laps remaining, still out in front, Jeremy Clements, Brian Clauson, Frank Kimmel running third. Frank Kimmel has been very, very strong at this racetrack. Of the 13 races that have been run here, he's won 3 times, but he's finished in the top 5, I believe over 8 times in those races that he's run. So it's been extremely impressive for Frank Kimmel here at Nashville, and he really needed this as far as a little momentum as we get toward the end of this season, and this points battle has really heated up. Ray Dunlap, what's going on with the Kimmel crew?
I just wanted to tell you, I talked to Bill Kimmel just a few moments ago, and I said, how's the race car? And he said, believe it or not, it is still just a little bit loose. I said, did you make adjustments on that last round of pit stops? And he says, Ray, I promise you, I don't remember how to do adjustments on Frank's car to try to tighten him up.
Yeah, Bill was so excited that Frank was talking about being loose and being too free, which essentially means the same thing. He said, I've never heard that out of Frank before.
And Frank Kimmel holding on to third. In front of the field, Jeremy Clements again looking for his first ever win in the ARCA REMAX Series. Could it happen at Nashville? We're going to find out in just 10 laps. Welcome back. The field just completing 102nd lap of 113. So we're closing in on 10 laps of racing to go from Nashville Super Speedway. Jeremy Clements out in front. Brian Clauson holding on to second. Kimmel holding on to third. The gutsiest show on television is back. Pinks All Out on Thursdays. It's not just for the pink slip. They're chasing the green. $10,000 in cold hard cash. Run fast, run hard with an all-new episode of Pinks All Out. Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific, only on Speed. And a guy who's going all out right now is that 2 of Michael McDowell. He has made his way up into the top 4 and reeling in Frank Kimmel.
And he's chasing the yellow right now. He's not chasing the green, because that yellow car, Frank Kimmel, is the car immediately in front of him. You can see it right there, left of your screen. That was Frank Kimmel running third, and there's Michael McDowell running fourth.
Last time they went by the start-finish line, they were separated by 1.5 seconds, so a second and a half separated Kimmel and McDowell, but McDowell really coming on hard now. Let's see if he closes that gap. Jeremy Clements crosses the start-finish line, and he is a good, well, 3.3 seconds in front of Brian Clauson, but we're hearing there might be a problem, Jim.
And he may need that 3-second bulge, guys, because he's reporting he's having some brake issues. He's about 80% lost the brakes on his car. But I talked to his Uncle Glenn, the crew chief down here in Clements Pit. He said it should be okay. Jeremy really likes to roll off the throttle early, and that's what he's been doing here to maintain his pace without the help of the brake pedal.
Yeah, he's out front. He can set the pace right there. You use a little more brake here at this racetrack than you would think. You probably run speeds upwards of 175 miles an hour on the straightaways, down to about 135 in the center of the corner. So it takes a little bit of brake to slow that car down getting in the corner.
Their second, Brian Clauson, and he has almost 4 seconds that he has to make up on Jeremy Clements. The distance between Kimmel and McDowell the last time by 1 second. Slow on the racetrack is at 0.6 of Tim Mitchell.
Yeah, that's going in turn number 3. Looks like he has enough speed. He may be able to make it back around.
Just behind Brian Clauson, the 46 of Frank Kimmel. And then there's Michael McDowell. There's the 46 of Kimmel. You see how the top 4 are spread out. There's the third place car.
Yeah, the 46 of Frank Kimmel and the 2 of Michael McDowell ran almost the exact same lap time that time. So still about a second behind for Michael McDowell on that 46 car right there, Frank Kimmel. Frank goes way wide over there. That's going to cost him some time.
Looks as though Kimmel got a little bit higher than he would have liked. There's Michael McDowell in the distance between third and fourth. When they crossed the start-finish line for lap number 1, Michael McDowell was leading. And so he got 5 bonus points for leading a lap. So a little bit of smoke now coming out of the right side of the 2.
Yeah, we got 5 laps to go. He is holding his breath right now. He sure wants that Z-Line Designs Dodge to hang in there for 5 more laps.
Still smoke coming out of the right side from Michael McDowell.
He's definitely off the pace. Watch the 65 of Justin Marks go by. You see the smoke. There's a battle for position of 33 of Cale Gale. A lot of smoke out of that 2-car.
And it looks as though the 2-car might be expiring here as they've closed in on 4 laps of racing remaining.
He is definitely crippled. He may be able to nurse this thing around here. The ARCA RE/MAX officials are keeping an eye on this to make sure that he's not putting anything down on the racetrack. But I'll tell you, that motor is gone in that 2-car.
He has come off the racing surface. He's down on the apron. The smoke rolling out. He's going to make his way onto pit road. No, he goes past it. He stays on the racetrack, but he's on the apron. And again, 3 laps of racing to go. Jeremy Clements still in front of Bryan Clauson.
He's extremely slow right now.
They're looking to see if any fluid is being placed onto the racetrack, but obviously he's down on the apron. There is a lot of fluid coming out of the back of that car.
Let's see if Michael makes a hard left turn. He's at the exit of pit road right there. There's a battle for second. Frank Kimmel goes for second on the inside of Bryan Clauson.
A little bit loose. Bryan Clauson on the outside. Kimmel on the inside. This is for second, and this is for Kimmel to stretch his points lead on Michael McDowell right now.
Yeah, Michael McDowell is behind the wall. He took the hard left at the end of pit road, turned left into the garage area. So this is a battle for second, and Frank's going to have a great point day here.
Frank Kimmel looking for a top 2 finish at Nashville as Jeremy Clements comes out of turn 4 across the start-finish line. Final lap. 1 lap to go for Clements and his first win in the ARCA RE/MAX Series.
Side by side for second. Frank on the inside. Clauson on the outside.
That time by exactly the same time across the start-finish line. Now Clauson with a little stronger car on the outside as they come up on slower lap traffic. That will come into play.
Which way are they going to go around these lap cars? You see Clauson switch over to the inside.
As they continue to battle for second, our leader and winner, Jeremy Clements, wins in Nashville.
A new first-time winner in the ARCA RE/MAX Series, and here's the battle for second. Bryan Clauson will get it in the number 40, and Frank Kimmel will finish third.
Clauson coming home with a second-place finish. That's his second one of the season. Earlier at Lakeland, he finished second. Now another second for him, tying a career best, but a new career best for Jeremy Clements, winning at Nashville Superspeedway.
How long this week was for Jeremy Clements here? He came within a couple hundred yards of winning at Pocono last week, and there's Michael McDowell. What a heartbreaker for him. He fought his way back up in the top 5, only to have a motor expire in the last 5 laps.
And so strong. I mean, that was such a strong car today, but not as strong as Jeremy Clements in that number 3. That Monte Carlo will make its way back in front of the grandstands. The fans will enjoy the celebration for Jeremy Clements. So close. Last week, coming out of turn number 3 at Pocono, they tried the strategy of staying out on the racetrack for over what anybody thought was going to be possible as far as fuel mileage. It didn't work out a week ago. Today, strategy was have the best car and run the best, and sure enough, it has worked out for Jeremy Clements.
Great to see Jeremy Clements get that first ARCA RE/MAX win. He's been so close so many times. He doesn't run all the races, but when he shows up, he's always competitive, and he finally gets win number 1.
This is the 12th different winner in 14 races this year. Michael McDowell again out of the race car, and they begin to get that car back toward the hauler. They'll try to figure out what they need to do to regroup. Jim Trado.
We're going to figure that out right now with Michael McDowell. A smile on your face, but a very, very tough run for you guys. An up and down day, but it ended on the worst possible moment here, not being able to finish, Michael.
Yeah, unfortunately, for the A-Sharp Racing, we had a great car. We were moving to the front. We got trapped a lap down there and really had to work hard. And I don't know what happened there. We just lost the motor there in the last lap. It's real unfortunate. Ernie Elliott's given us great motors all year long, and you can't be mad. You're going to have bad days, but it hurts us in the championship. But this is how you win championships. You got to keep your head down and keep moving forward. And just got to thank Mission Residential, Uline Design, everyone at A-Sharp Racing.
Now, you told me before the race at Pocono, you're entering in the Frank Kimmel season now. You're going to go to the dirt for the first time. Kimmel's won a bunch of those dirt races. How does that play out in the mindset for you going to the dirt races in Illinois in the next 2 of the 4 races?
Well, to be honest, I'm a driver, and I'm looking forward to it. And I think I could do the job on the dirt as well, and we'll see. So now we got to make up some ground and get back to where we were. But I like to chase, and we did a good job earlier. We could do it again.
Guys, he was coming.
Unofficially, Michael McDowell will finish in the 19th position. Frank Kimmel will finish in the 3rd position. And right now, holding the checkered flag for the first time in his ARCA RE/MAX Series career, Jeremy Clements climbs back in that car. He will make his way to victory lane. Has the checkered flag. He celebrates with his team. I'm not sure you're supposed to do that belly slide on grass. Water maybe, or mud or something that actually is
A little more slippery than the grass, huh?
Has a little better opportunity for you to slide. Unofficially, Jeremy Clements out in front. Brian Clausen with a career best once again. Frank Kimmel, another top 5 for Kimmel at Nashville. We'll be back with celebration in victory lane. Jeremy Clements claims his first ARCA RE/MAX Series win in the Toyota ARCA 150. See the unofficial results. Frank Kimmel, a good points day for him as he finishes 3rd, and his closest competitor unofficially in the 19th spot, and that was Michael McDowell. Rob Brent with a top 10 finish, and climbing out of the car, Jeremy Clements in victory lane. Right on left.
The Nashville guitar comes in. Pretty nice trophy to get for your first victory in the ARCA RE/MAX Series. Driver of the number 3, Jeremy Clements, and I want to know, how in the world do you balance out the disappointment from one Saturday ago to the celebration that you've got today?
Made me work harder. I wanted this victory so bad. I first off want to thank God for letting me be here because he saved my hand in that dirt car accident, and I'm here to win this ARCA race.
It was a great race today, and it appeared that you guys had this car dialed in right from the beginning.
Yeah, we was pretty tight, and the brakes were going out, and he just told me to save them and try to make the end, and man, it was just awesome. I want to thank One Stop Convenience Stores, Saxon Group, Appleborn. I just want to dedicate this to my grandpas, both of them, Crawford Clements and No up in heaven right now, and they were riding with me.
How about that trophy, huh?
Oh, that's great, man. I can't, I just speechless. Hopefully it's to turn some heads and I can get a ride with a big team or a sponsor or something.
All right, congratulations. Jeremy Clements has an old Clint Boyer race car, and they have got this thing dialed in. Great celebration going on down here. First victory after an incredibly big disappointment a week ago at Pocono.
Down here with 2nd place finisher Brian Clausen. And Brian, another good strong run for you. Only 4 races in the ARCA RE/MAX Series. Did you have something for Jeremy Clements?
I don't know. You know, in the short run, you know, we had a really good car, and I thought after the adjustments there we made on that pit stop, we were going to be a little better on the long run, and it just didn't go far enough. These ARCA RE/MAX Series races are kind of tough because you only get one shot to adjust on the car, and we just didn't quite get aggressive enough with it. But Jeremy did a great job. We got a little loose on the restart there and kind of put the race in his hands, and we were doing our best to get back to him, but we just couldn't. But I can't say enough about the guys on the Chip Ganassi Racing Memorex Dodge. They did a great job all weekend and the past 4 races, and I'm happy with today's run. It was finally a good smooth race for us. We didn't have to overcome any adversity or anything, and it's nice just to get a good, clean, solid run in.
This is a whole lot different than the 30 or 40 lap USAC sprint car midget races you've run to this point to get noticed by Chip Ganassi. How are you physically right now?
You know, it's hot, so I'm a little tired, but we've did our best to get hydrated this weekend, and was popping all kinds of drinks all night long and all this morning. I made a habit of if one drink got done, here came another. So we stayed hydrated, and the guys got me a cold water there under that pit stop, and we were pretty good there from the end. But it's definitely a hot one out here, and it's a lot more physically demanding than those short little races. But they're a good time, and it was a good day for us.
Great day for Brian Clausen, his 3rd top 5 finish in 4 races this year, guys.
And he was talking about the heat. Well, he was heating it up on Jeremy Clements for most of the day, all over his back bumper, but it was Clements who really pulled out and dominated toward the end of this race. And when you dominate at Nashville, you get the prize. A guitar goes to Jeremy Clements. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Nashville Super Speedway. The Toyota ARCA 150 just concluding. We have the unofficial results. Jeremy Clements grabbing his first win in the ARCA RE/MAX Series. Frank Kimmel, another top 5. That makes it 9 top 5s in the 14 races he's run here.
Yeah, great run for Rob. Brent finishes in the 10th position. As you can see, Ken Butler was involved in a little bit of an accident off of turn 4, finishes 11th.
Michael McDowell was scored unofficially in the 19th position. Again, Michael McDowell coming into this race was second in the point standings, just 5 points behind, and he was behind Frank Kimmel, who's with Ray Dunlap.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got a couple of dirt races coming up here in just a few weeks, and your car looked like it was just about as sideways as we'll see it at Springfield.
Well, it started that way, and then it would kind of get better and better, then it'd get tight. And Bill said that he was just warming up for Springfield, but I don't think I'd run that sideways at Springfield. I don't like it that much.
Good day in the points for you today, Frank.
Well, I mean, it was a good day for the car. The whole team, we haven't been very competitive on these races. We were much better today. We didn't really have a contention to win or get up near the front. Congratulations to Jeremy. What a great kid and great family, and really happy for them. He had Pocono won and finally got his win today, so that was really cool. But you know, this old Ford Fusion, brand new car for us this weekend. Got to thank Robbie Reiser. The guys did a great job. We picked it up, got home about midnight on Tuesday, and went to work on it and got it here. So for first time out, we're pretty happy with it.
A lot of work, and it paid off well for the 46 team.
Frank Kimmel taking in a few more fluids, and they're starting to roll the trucks out. Now, Phil, I think there's only 3 guys that are doing double duty today.
Me and you?
You, me, and Ray. The Truck Series will be right here on Speed, again starting at 6 p.m. with the setup with Chris Devoto. Speed's coverage of the ARCA REMAX Series from Nashville is presented by REMAX. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Brought to you in part by Hardcore Motorsports, proud sponsor of the Hardcore Motorsports ARCA Safety Initiative. With more on our top 5, let's go trackside again to Jim Trado.
Fourth place finisher Cale Gale. And Cale, I noticed you came down the pits real early. How did that play into your race today to fourth?
Yeah, I felt the vibration there early in the race. Come in and put 4 tires on it. Seemed to fix it. Kind of worked out in our favor, really, how the race shook out. Then we come in for the second stop, you know, and the boys from Horner Days pit crew did a real good job and got us from 11th to 2nd there, so that was pretty good. We were just tight in the middle all day. Want to thank Dollar General for coming on board this race. Really glad that they come aboard. Jolt Energy Gum, Camping World, and Kevin and Delana for giving me the opportunity to drive this season. It's been a pleasure so far.
2 second-place finishes, now a 4th. Where are we going to see you again?
Hopefully you'll see me at the end of the month in Gateway. That's where I won my first ARCA race last year, so hopefully we can go back and repeat. That's the plan, at least.
The thoughts of Cale Gale finishing 4th. Right behind him on the day, on the pylon, is Brian Keselowski in your debut with Gerhart Motorsports. Talk about your run, Brian.
Oh, we had an awesome run. We unloaded off the truck, you know, one of the fastest guys here, and, you know, these guys are awesome to work with. Lucas Oil Chevrolet really ran good. You know, we were probably one of the best cars in 3 and 4 all day, and we just missed the adjustment on the first stop there. And you know, we ran top 5 pretty much all day, got a good top 5 finish. You know, I've ran top 10 all year with my own stuff too, so it's one of my best speedway finishes, and I couldn't be more happier.
Something that Brian Clausen mentioned, he said you have one chance to do it right, one stop. When I talked to Bill Gerhart before the pit stop, he said we have to free it up just a little bit, and I think we're good. What went wrong that made you back to 5th rather than a contender for the win?
We had to make a decision between sticker tires and scuff tires. I think we probably made the wrong decision. We put stickers on, and it may have been the wrong way to go. I mean, it is tough. You got one shot at making this thing right. You got a little bit of practice. If you're not right there, you got one shot here. If it ain't right, you got what you got. So, you know, we finished up the race what we needed to do. We kept the thing in one piece, got a little ding on the right front fender. You know, did a really good job for these guys. They did a really good job for me. So, you know, hopefully we get to run some more races and see how it goes.
This is all the Gerhart operation. You're the only Keselowski involved with this team. How about that pit stop call and really calling it close with coming in or staying out?
Yeah, we were running out of gas going down the front stretch, and I was on the radio saying, you know, this thing's kind of bobbling on the fuel pressure gauge, and all of a sudden it started really bobbling down front stretch. I said, we got pit. When we come in, yellow come out, and so we dumped a little bit of gas in it, got back on the track, and it kind of lost some track position for us, but you know, it's the way the game goes. So, you know, you lose some, you win some that way. And this day we lost a little bit on track position, got back to the top 5, and had a good run.
Brian had a great run, guys. Again, first race for Bobby Gerhart and the boys, and we'll see him again, hopefully. And I think if he might have a chance to win his 3rd race this year, he's no stranger to super speedway, so I think I'll see him at Talladega. If he has his wishes, he'd love to run a Gerhart car in the high banks come October.
And the Gerharts know how to set that up as far as the high banks and super speedway race tracks. Checkered flag goes to Jeremy Clements. Look on the right side of your screen here. That's a move you normally see maybe on a soccer field. Not today. ARCA REMAX Series. We've Talk to the top 5 finishers from the Toyota ARCA 150. You look in that 7th position. Dexter Bean really kind of secretly moved up there, and he was 3rd in points coming into this race, so he'll close the gap a little bit on Michael McDowell and get a little bit closer, I guess, to Frank Kimmel.
Yeah, finishes 7th for the 2nd week in a row. And Michael Annett, first ever Speedway race, finishes 8th in the 32 car, and Blake Feast fights back from a lap down to finish 9th. And Rob Brent, again, a great run for him in a top 10.
And again, we've talked to the top 5. Let's hear from 6th. Aaron Crockers with Ray Dunlap.
Well, she sure is. Another good day here for Aaron. I guess you finished 6th today. You happy with that?
Yeah, you know, it's another solid finish for us. I think we've had a great year in the ARCA series. We just didn't have the car to win today. We struggled all day long, but it's not from a lack of effort. I have just a small group of guys that work on this ARCA car, and they work real hard for me. So I'm having a fun time. We're trying to go after that Speedway championship, and can't really complain with a top 6 run and a car in one shape. You know, it was a good day. I thank everyone at Evernham Motorsports. We get good engines. Like I said, it's a small program, but there's a lot of effort behind it.
It was a hot day out there today. How was it from you from behind the driver's seat?
It wasn't too bad. You know, running only 150 miles isn't too bad. It's certainly the hottest race we've had this year, and I think it's funny, the first race here this year, it was snowing and 30 degrees, and we come back and get the other extreme, but you know, try to keep myself in good shape, and it was a fun day.
Okay, good run for Aaron Crocker. She finishes 6th. Rick?
The points battle, not only is the temperature hot here, but the points battle is extremely hot. Coming into this race, it was 5 points difference. Michael McDowell has problems with the engine. It expires, relegating him back into a 19th place position. And so what that says is 80 points now separate Kimmel and McDowell. You know, McDowell was talking about he really needed a good run here because the dirt tracks are coming up.
Yeah, but I talked to him earlier, and he's really optimistic. He says, I've never run dirt before, but I know we have a good team. I know we have good equipment. We're going to be good. A lot of racing yet to go this year for the ARCA REMAX series.
It was a hot one today. We do want to say the ARCA REMAX family lost one of its own, one of its officials recently. Joanne Valentine passing away recently, and so we want to give our condolences to her family. Great race here at Nashville. Jeremy Clements claims victory for the first time in his ARCA REMAX Series career, and he wants to do it again. Thanks for watching On Speed.